Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this week's Divinely Guided Rune Reading. We have a lot to go over with a shift in Mercury changing a sign, Saturn is changing a sign, the moon is also changing. All these different aspects, right, are in play and transitioning through this beginning of Gemini season. So let's jump into these divinely guided rune readings and click on yours and cross-watch, share with your friends, family, relatives if you'd like. Also, I do offer one-on-one professional guided rune readings, so if you would like one of those rune readings from me personally, you can get details from that through reaching out through youressentialpractice.com there on the website, or just shoot me an email through youressentialpractice@gmail.com, or you can contact me at any of the socials linked down in the description box below. Also, incidentally, more information about all of the different planetary heavenly body aspects, challenges, and changes, what we can look forward to and be prepared for as a collective. That all of that information is also down in the description box below. So without further ado, let's jump into your divinely guided rune reading for this week.
Greetings, Libra, and welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. I've already cleansed the energetic space and shuffled on the runes, so let's just jump right on in, shall we? In your energetic past here, we have the rune Uruz. Uruz is that ox rune. It's that rune of natural vitality, getting grounded, working on your natural health. So maybe actually getting out in nature more, being maybe you've had like a little bit of a health scare, maybe even just focusing on your diet more, your mental, physical, emotional diet, right? All aspects of your diet, right? Not just what you're eating and you're drinking, but what energies you're allowing into your environment for you to process and transmute and work with and build upon through your everyday life. A lot of that could be coming into consideration here, Libra. And you like to think about all aspects of those types of things, but this is a very much wants to be that grounded energy with that very much downward hill type of momentum type of energy moving forward. So what is it doing right now? Is it still in that wanting to do that momentum thing? Nope, it could have been like, oh, well, there's a crack in our foundation. We just hit a sore spot, or maybe not seeing as grounded as we should be, or regards, maybe it's addressing a spot that we are accepting or adopting into a part of our way of being, like something as significant as being hyper vigilant about drinking a glass of water every morning is something that future generations can learn from and carry with them for the next 7 generations. That's a beautiful example of just a simple thing that you're kind of looking at here. Now, Othala is more about legacies. This is more of a challenge of what is transitory versus what's perpetual, right? Is it land? Is it money? Is it something that can slip through our fingers, or is it something that'll benefit the next 7 generations, like our indigenous brothers and sisters practice, right? So, could be going into consideration a lot of those energies here with you. So in your upcoming near future energies, it's Algies. Algies is the elk rune here, still very grounded. So you're doing a lot better here, Libra, with being grounded here throughout these changing energies recently. Especially with dealing with this Gemini stuff, you're a lot more able to deal with the Gemini energies than a lot of other signs are. Not saying that you enjoy it, but you do end up staying a lot more sensible and grounded throughout this transition. So in this Algies, it's like your faith. Your antlers are your built-in divine connection and therefore divine defense. and you're grounded throughout this as well. So it's very grounded movement, like the elk moving forward in your faith, very secure in the steps that you're taking. So you have the grounded. This is Uruz, the ox, into August, the elk, and you have this foundation, this legacy in the middle. Beautiful, big, enormous, like heavy duty energies, Libra. Heavy duty energies for sure. Like Tonka tough. And your influence for the up in your energies for the now is Berkana. Berkana is the birth rune, the beautiful birch goddess's rune of birch, of familial nurturing, like the Empress card in tarot. This is knowing how to begin and nurture things. It's a beautiful nurturing and beginning in this legacy work for you. So you could be actually nurturing your legacy yourself throughout your health and leading by example and doing so, being grounded and leading with your faith and doing so. Yeah. I see you adopting a lot healthier paradigms, not necessarily with food and drink, right? But the songs you listen to, the TV shows you watch, the people we communicate with on a daily basis, things like that. You're being a little more discerning about those types of things. We want to align ourselves with the energies we want to resonate with, right? So in your advice for the now energy is in Sawilo. So Sawilo is shining like the star you are, sun. The sun's light, it touches everything and blesses everything without any discernment whatsoever, just like we were just talking about. So this is more natural vitality, abundance, like the Midas touch. Everything is that the sun's light touches, it is blessed. It's given light, that radiance, the warmth, the life-giving energy, the different chemicals that the sun gives. And it shines it just by being its beautiful self. It's the center of its own universe. It doesn't need anything outside of itself, right? So you're not really seeking outside of yourself right now. You're really called to shine like the sun with your example of your familial sense of nurturing. You're more doing this movement, I think, for your family in good faith, moving forward with that beautiful faith in the future here. What's your best possible outcome here in your reading, Libra? So in your best possible outcome for the reading, Libra, here is in Hagalaz. Hagalaz is the hail rune. It's known as the natural disaster, kind of like the tarot card in the, the tower card in the tarot. So this is not a bad thing. This is a good thing. This is not a bad thing. Life happens for us, not to us. The tower is letting go of anything that doesn't resonate, is just falling away. It's just falling away from us, right? And the hail, that natural disaster, it's an unintended eventuality. It's not an if, it's a when. It's not if a thunderstorm is going to hit, it's when, right? And what is it going to destroy? I don't know, it doesn't matter. Can't do anything about it. So it'll clear out what doesn't serve anymore though, and it'll help create room for new growth. It's happening for the new growth, for those new opportunities, for you to move forward in divinely guided, structured ways in your faith with that momentum. Beautiful stuff here, Libra. You're like, I think you've turned over a new leaf here this last season. Like you've done a lot of healing, because right now just be your beautiful badass self is all I'm seeing. Yeah, let's get a card of clarity from the messages from the fairies oracle deck. Messages from the fairies. These are divinely guided messages. The fairies are divinely guided creatures who love to assist us. And I don't think they like it when I call them creatures. They're divinely guided beings who love to assist us in our journeys as well. So, fairies, please show us truly and clearly what message, what message of clarity do you have for Libra today, for this week, for this Mercury going into Gemini, for the Saturn going into Aries, a lot of the changes here. Your desire is within reach here, Libra. Have faith, as everything is working in your favor. What a nice looking card. I don't know why I can't use both hands, but your desire is within reach. Let's read a little bit more about that card. Again, it says, have faith as everything is working in your favor. The fairy sent this card to assure you that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. For the universe is working behind the scenes to help you. Although you may not yet see the results, they're almost visible. Just as a seed germinates below the surface prior to sprouting into a plant, so are your desires evolving into reality. Have faith and trust that everything is working in your favor, because it is. Additional meanings for this card, Libra, are to keep your thoughts positive to attract the most favorable outcome, or to overcome procrastination, or to give any fears or worries to heaven. Also, ask for support and accept help as it's offered to you. The last couple meanings here are to keep going with action steps, which will take you in the direction of your dreams. And last but not least, believe in yourself, Libra. Yes, believe in yourself. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week.